How are you, Kenny? Get the ball across. This is probably the best ball club we've played.
Yep.
They look as though they are, and I think they've got more confidence. They feel as though that they're a better ball club. But get the ball in there. You'll handle them all right.
Let's go. Let's go, guys.
Vince Meyer doesn't spend much time in the classroom these days. He no longer teaches full-time. After all, he's past retirement age. But at age 69, Vince says his favorite time is spent out on the high school baseball diamond. He's a hard-line, old-time traditional coach, and the players respect him for it. And to the people in Bancroft, Iowa, he's more than just a high school baseball coach. He's the greatest coach who ever lived.
What happened then, do you think?
I don't know.
You must have some idea what happened.
Over his 46-year coaching career, Vince has compiled the winningest record in high school baseball. More than 1,200 wins. Vince never planned to be a coach. All he wanted back in the Depression-bound 30s was a job.
I found a teaching job here, and in order to teach, it was necessary for me to coach. I don't think I was a very good coach when I started. I'm not sure I'm a very good coach now. But I work at it, and I'm sincere, and I don't think that anybody that ever played for me will tell you that I didn't try to do the best I could. I want my players to do the same thing.
Even without formal training, Coach Meyer evidently had the right idea. He's very strict with his players, even during practice, because to Vince, the important thing is doing your best.
I don't think you'd have to be too intelligent to understand that. I'm not very happy about you, about the way you look and about the way you act. You go through the motions out here. You could get killed. If the game is worth playing, it's worth playing with enthusiasm. And if you don't have the same kind of enthusiasm for it that I have, then you shouldn't be here.
After 46 years, Vince is coaching the second and even a few third generations of ball players. Since St. John's High School isn't large enough for a football team, baseball is the major sport. Not everyone, though, in town loves baseball, and Vince is the first to admit that not everybody is a supporter. But even those who dislike him as a coach respect him as a man, and former players have lots of good things to say about him.
No, but the boys were always well trained, and they had their head in the ball game, or they heard about it. You know, and when that ball was hit to them, they wasn't going to be out there and think it over. They knew what was going to be done beforehand, before that ball was hit to them.
He started out a lot of teams with nothing, really. And it just, you know, fundamentals. He teaches fundamentals. Let's start from like catching with two hands. If you don't catch a ball with two hands, you get chewed out. You know.
To turn out so many good teams year after year, Vince has had to devote a lot of his time to baseball. So over the years, his family has learned to love the sport too. For most home games, Vince's wife Mary can be found in the ticket booth, collecting the 25 and 50-cent admission fees. Today's game is with Alden, Minnesota.
Look sharp. Shall we during this? Who's hitting this? Who's hitting this infield for?
You want me to Eric, you hitting it, Eric?
No, I don't.
Shoot it back. Very simple.
Don't hit the ball to right field.
All right, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Okay, let's shake it up.
Let's go!
Vince's coaching techniques have remained consistent over the decades. For him, the advice of the greats from baseball's golden years is as timely now as it was then.
You know what Dizzy Dean said? You can't strike out 27 if you don't strike out the person. Good hop, perfect. Attaboy, attaboy, attaboy.
Vince will get tough with his players, but he gets good results on the field, and his players respond to his coaching.
He knows everything. I don't know. He just knows it. He knows what you do wrong. He knows how to do it.
Do you think he's sometimes too tough on you guys?
No, never. I don't know. He yells at us. We deserve it.
If I continue to play, I'll try to keep all his directions in mind. But I have hopes of coaching myself, and I use all his philosophies.
The only reason why he tells you the things you're doing bad is because he wants you to improve. And he wants you so you can make a good ball club.
Things start getting tense on the field when the coach feels the guys aren't playing their best. But it's not because he hates to lose.
If we lose and we play well, it doesn't make a difference. If we win and we look bad, I'm not happy at all.
Bancroft started out missing a lot of scoring opportunities, but that didn't prevent them from winning.
Let us go on. Let us go on.
That 3-run triple gave Bancroft a 5-4 victory, and Coach Meyer was able to add another win to his record.
You've been good competition. I've enjoyed playing you.
Yeah, I enjoy playing you too. It's always been fun coming down here.
You handle your kids well. They're well disciplined.
They're good kids.
Yeah.
Welcome
Good luck
now,
now.
Vince,
Yeah,
and,
that.
We'll see you again maybe
Good luck to
sometime.
you. I'll come up and watch you sometime when I'm retired.
Okay.
This is my last year.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks. Yeah. Good luck, Neil.
Since he obviously loves the game so much, you have to wonder why Vince is leaving it.
I'll miss it. It'll kill me. I really miss it. I'll miss the players. I'll miss being around young people. As I said, these are the greatest young people in the world, the ones we have here. Unfortunately, some of them grow up to be adults, and that's a bad feature, but if they'd stay just the way they are, they'd be fine. Hey. Hey. Hey, never throw a high pitch to a farmer.
Maybe it's not a major league pitch yet, but it may be in the future. 68-year-old Vince Meyer has probably won more baseball games than any other high school coach in Iowa, and perhaps in the country. He's been the coach at St. John's High School in Bancroft for 46 years. His team, the Johnnies, are considered one of the hottest high school ball clubs in America. By his own estimation, he has won more than 1,200 ball games. That's more wins than the number of people living in Bancroft. What's your secret?
I'm meaner than anybody else. You can ask them that, and they'll tell you. I often ask them, I said, who's the meanest man in town? And they say, you are, without a doubt. Just look at them, would you? Look at those happy faces. You can tell they're well-fed and well-coached.
What do you call being well coached?
Doing everything I tell them to do, when I tell them to do it. If I say, climb that pole out there, I want him to climb that pole right now. And he'd start, I'm sure, any one of them. You, go over there and climb that pole.
His coaching strategy is very unique. It's one full of wit, calm determination, and plenty of hard work. Not only does the team play about 60 games a year, they seem to eat, drink, and sleep baseball, just like the coach wants them to. And they don't seem to mind, because they say his demands are always fair.
Makes us do our best, and we win a lot with him, and treats everybody the same.
He's the best.
Meyer is one of the calmest coaches I've ever seen. So it just goes to show you that a soft touch goes a long way. From Bancroft, Trina Creighton with friends and neighbors.
Trina.